What is up, all you worship peoples? Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Meyst, and I love equipping worship leaders with helpful and encouraging content. And in this video, we're going to be learning how to play on an acoustic guitar the song Alive by yours truly. It's so weird for me to be teaching my own songs, but you know, it's still fun and exciting, and I hope that this video helps you to learn this song. But let's get into it. New here, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If these videos are helping you, which is the goal, why don't you give them a like and maybe even ring that notification bell and subscribe so that you don't miss future worship tutorials. Alright, in this video we're going to be going over 3 things to help you learn this song on an acoustic guitar. The first thing is key and capo, the key that I originally recorded this song in, and how to use your capo to maybe play in some other keys. The second thing are the strumming patterns. I'm going to go over a few patterns that will cover this entire song. And the third thing are the chords. I'm going to play through each section of this song, and as I do, as always, I will have these handy little chord diagrams in the upper right hand corner so that you can pause the video and see exactly what my finger placement is for each chord that I play. Don't forget that this video is segmented, so you can skip ahead to any part of this song that you would like to learn. Alright, so when I recorded this song, I did it in the key of B flat. What that means for you, the capo, is having your capo on fret number 3, 1, 2, 3, and playing in what's called the G position. If you don't know what the G position is or how to play in it, I have a video for that, so click up above or down below if you need some help with that. But I will stay in this key because it fits my voice nice. It still does. But if you would like to play in some other keys, it's pretty simple to do that. If you needed to lower the key, for instance, you could take your capo down a half step to fret number 2, and you'd be in the key of A. Fret number 1 would be A flat or G sharp, and taking your capo off completely would put you in the key of G, since you're playing a G positional chord. And then if you wanted to go up, you could play in the key of B on fret number 4, or the key of C on fret number 5. And you could play in all those keys using the same exact chord shapes that I'm going to teach you today by just changing the position of where your capo's at. Alright, so this song is a really kind of fast song. It's tricky to find strumming patterns that work for it, especially if you were to play this song by yourself on an acoustic guitar. For the verses, I'm going to be doing all downstrokes and kind of palm muting the strings. That basically just means kind of resting this part of your palm down here where the saddle is on your guitar. The saddle is like this white thing that the strings go over. And just lightly resting it on that part and playing all downstrokes, it would sound like this. So that's kind of the vibe that I'll be going for on the verses. And you will see that when we play through this song. For the choruses, this is the strumming pattern I'll be using. I'm just going to be basically not stopping my wrist and just playing all the strings, but changing, you know, the accents of how I play the pattern. So this is what the chorus will sound like. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see how I'm accenting the doon da 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 da. So you're gonna want to do that to give the song the right vibe when you play the chorus. So let's slow that pattern down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down up 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 down up. And then this is the pattern that I'll be using for the bridge. Again, I'm really just kind of keeping that wrist going. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or then if we slow that pattern down, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, Alright, so let's learn these chords. I'm going to be calling out the chords for the key of G. That's not the key that we're in though. We're in the key of B flat, but that's the position that we are playing in. And I'm calling out those positional chords to make it easy for you to change keys. So if you want to move your capo around, it'll be really easy for you to do that and still follow along with the chords that I'm going to teach you now. So let's play through this intro. I'm skipping kind of the first little section of the intro. I'm skipping to where the drum beat really comes in and they start playing some chords. So this is that intro, and I'm playing what I taught you for the chorus strumming pattern. So let's play through this intro. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, verse number 1. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. At the cross I find He exchanged His life for mine. My old life thrown away. No more sin, no more shame. Alright, the pre-chorus. I'm kind of using a light version of the chorus strumming pattern for this pre-chorus. Let's play through it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The place of the skull, you saved our souls, all for love. The belt torn in two, liberty through all your love. Alright, chorus number 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. We are saved for you, for your glory. We will run for you, for your glory. All we are for you, for your glory, for your glory, for your glory. Alright, for verse number 2, it's the same exact chords and strumming pattern as verse number 1, except for that first line, they kind of just cut out, the beat, and it kind of goes kind of quiet there. So this is how that would sound like. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Your bloody death for life. So I would just kind of play kind of up high for that first line, just to give it something in the background, and then come in on that palm muted, energetic pattern for the rest of the verse. All right, then after that verse 2, they go into the pre-chorus again, same exact thing as what I already taught you for the first pre-chorus, and then into chorus number 2, same exact thing as what I taught you for the first chorus, and then after that chorus, they go into an instrumental, and that's the same thing as the intro, except it's just one rotation of chords instead of 2. So it's half of the intro that they play as an instrumental after that second chorus. I hope that makes sense. And then they go into the bridge. All right, the bridge. Let's play through this. There's kind of like this breakdown beat for the bridge, so it makes it kind of hard to figure out what am I going to play here on an acoustic guitar, because an acoustic guitar doesn't really have a place in the way that it was recorded on the album. So hopefully this will do it justice. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alive, alive, we are alive in you. Alive, alive, we are alive in you. Oh, alive, alive, we are alive in you. Alive, alive, we are alive in you. We are saved for you, for your glory. And then into the final chorus. All right, then after that bridge, they go into the final chorus. It's the same exact strumming pattern and chords as what I already taught you. And then they go into the intro, which is just the outro again. Same exact thing as the outro, and then they end up ending the song finally on the C chord. So, and those are all the chords. Thank you so much for joining me as I taught through my own song, which is always weird. But if you are doing this song, I would love to hear from you. Comment down below. That would really just blow my socks off, you know, for real. That would be nuts. But, you know, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever song you're playing, I know that the Lord is with you guys, and I hope that He blesses the work of your hands wherever you're doing ministry, wherever you're leading worship, and I hope that you guys are getting, you know, just a little bit crazy, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. I'll see you guys in the next video.